Welcome to Nexus. I'm Wanda Allen Abraha, the Director of the Human Relations Department. We are excited to have the opportunity to bring you today's program. The Human Relations Department enforces and encourages fair treatment and equal rights for the citizens of the City of Winston-Salem. The Human Relations Department has three key areas of responsibility. They are investigating housing discrimination based on race, color, national origin, religion, disability, family status, and gender, mediating landlord-tenant complaints, and conducting cultural diversity education and inclusion training and outreach. This television program is a part of our education and outreach efforts. All Nexus television programs feature community partners. During this episode, we will focus on youth summer activities and multicultural outreach. We will be speaking with Emerald Bowman from the Recreation and Parks Department and Eusebio Velez from the Multicultural Committee of the Human Relations Commission. Now let's join Adolfo Briceño of our staff, who will interview today's guests.
Thank you, Wanda. Now, for our first guest of this show, we have Emerald Bowman. Emerald, she's Senior Community Educator for Recreations and Parks. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Emerald, you at the Recreations and Parks are going to have an event called Fairground Fridays. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Tell us a little bit of that event.
Well, Fairground Fridays is an event to reinvigorate some of the summer activities to engage our teens in. So it's something that we'll have a DJ, we'll have music, we'll have gaming units, and also a skate park.
Oh, wonderful. Now, where is it going to be and when?
Well, Fairground Fridays will be at the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds. Mm-hmm. Now, the parking will be at the Annex, which is located off of 369 Deacon Boulevard. Mm-hmm. So it will actually start June the 27th, and it'll follow through August the 1st. But we will not have Fairground Fridays on 4th of July.
Okay. And what's the idea of this activity? Explain us a little bit of that. How did it come about, this program?
Well, we're just trying to look at different activities and different things that we can do for our teens, for them to have something to do. Mm-hmm. Being that they just got out of school, it was June the 13th, I believe. Mm-hmm. They need something to do, something positive, but something that is fun for them to do, to come to fellowship, show off their activities, show off their skills, and something that they can do to fellowship.
Wonderful. Mm-hmm. Is there going to be a cost associated with this event?
It's free. Free admission, yes.
And how about parking? Do they have to pay?
Free parking as well.
As well?
Yes.
Okay. So what time from what time?
It'll be from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m.
7 to 10 p.m.
Yes.
And there's going to be music and DJ. Is there going to be food?
There will be food, so I can give you a breakdown of it. How to work, we'll have music provided by Mr. Bill's Production, which will be set up outside. We'll also have Buster Brown as the MC. He'll also do different dance contests and different things of that nature. We'll also have DTLR, who is one of our sponsors. They'll be set up outside to do prizes and giveaways. They'll be giving $50 gift cards every week. And they're also providing a truck fit skateboard signed by Lil Wayne, which is really cool, and we'll give that out August the 1st. Also on the inside, we'll have the portable skate park. We'll have concessions that are provided by Duggan's. We'll also have arcade gaming units. The good thing about the gaming units, it's free play. No coinage is necessary.
Okay.
You know, so which is a really cool facet. We'll also have Forsyth Tech, which is one of our sponsors as well. The good thing about Forsyth Tech, they'll be on site every Friday. Okay. So they're there to recruit, to educate and inform teenagers about the programs that they have, as well as other citizens. So Adolfo, it's something that I say is good. It's a double whammy. You have fun, but you also have an opportunity to learn about solidifying their future as well. So it's a really, really good program.
That is wonderful. Now, what is the target population? Is there a minimum age requirement and a maximum age requirement?
Well, the target population are 9th through 12th graders, but all citizens are welcome to come out and participate in our events that we have.
Oh, wonderful. Now, are there going to be chaperones involved?
Well, we'll have chaperones, and our chaperones will include recreation center staffing. We'll have some staffing from the marketing department. We'll also have staffing from the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds, and we'll also have the Winston-Salem Police Department and show pros on site as well for extra security and for safety as well.
Wonderful. Well, you told me there's going to be no cost for attending,
right.
Correct?
That's right.
Now, but the food in there, is it going to be also provided for free, or they have to pay for that?
Well, you'll have to pay for your food.
For your
yes.
food and your drinks as well?
That is correct.
Awesome. Now, has there been a that you know of, Emerald, a president of this type of programs here in Winston-Salem, or in probably in other parts of North Carolina?
Well, in other parts of North Carolina, there are skate parks. So part of my job was to look at the different things that are going on in other cities. You know, other cities do have skate parks. We were just trying to give something for teenagers to do. So that's why we have the portable unit that will be inside of the education building as a tester, more so of a pilot to see how it goes throughout the summer.
Okay. So, for them to skate, correct?
Yes.
What kind of will there be any requirements with that? Can you just show up with your the skate is the board, correct?
Right.
And if you show up with the things on your feet, I can't remember the name for that.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Well, the thing is, I can get into something that's a little more detailed, and that'll be vital for parents too, and it'll cover your question. Now, if they go to www.weplay.ws, if they go to that particular website, there's a link on the right-hand side that states summer activities. When they click on that link, it gives them information as far as the proper headgear that's needed. It gives them information as far as the rules and regulations of the skate park. And also on that particular page is a printable form that's a liability release form. So it's something that the kids and parents need to print out, fill out in its entirety. If the child's under the age of 18, they need to sign that and have their parents sign it and bring it on site. So the good thing is on that website, it details everything that they need to know regarding the skate park and to enter.
Wonderful. So tell me, what are other experiences with cities in the research that you did
Well, with a lot of other cities, they do have skate parks where kids just go out to skate every day. Something that we're doing that's different is we're adding another component of it, which is the portion called Fairground Fridays. So not only will kids just skate, you know, other cities have it where kids just go and skate all day. They're going to be skating. They have games, they have food, they have prizes, they have giveaways. They'll be educated about stuff from Forsyth Tech, and they also have opportunities to dance. So we're bringing two different factors into a skate park.
I see. So you have enriched the program.
There you go. We're enhancing it. That's right.
There you go. Now, tell me a little bit. You mentioned Forsyth Tech. What other organizations are going to be there?
We'll have Forsyth Tech. Also, King BMX will be there to do a BMX bike show on the 27th for the opening night. So they'll be there to do a cool stunt show showing different tricks with their bikes. Also, DTLR, which is Downtown Locker Room. They'll be there on site to do prizes and giveaways. They're really active in the community, so which is really great.
Wonderful. Okay. Well, thank you very much, Emerald. So tell us again, for the people that are watching at home, the dates and times of this event.
Okay, Fairground Fridays will start June the 27th, and it'll follow through August the 1st.
Okay.
But we will not be open for July 4th, and it's open from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m.
In the fairground,
at Winston-Salem Fairgrounds. That's correct.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, thank you very much.
You're very welcome,
Emerald, and thank you very much for being tonight with us. So you have heard all the summer you have this program for the kids, ages 8.
For 9th grade to 12th graders, but all citizens are welcome.
There you go. All citizens are welcome.
That's right.
So we hope to see you there, and thank you for staying with us. We'll be right back.
It's Dirty Bird. Dirty Bird, don't dump waste into the stream. This is Lenny the lifeguard saying, hop to it, protect our water.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you for still being with us. In our next segment of Nexus, we have here Mr. Eusebio Velez. Thank you very much for being with us, Eusebio.
Thank you for having me.
Mr. Velez is a Human Relations Commissioner, and he is going to be talking to us about the Latino Migration Project, Eusebio. And for those who are watching at home, this is a brand new initiative for the city of Winston-Salem. It is actually a program by UNC Chapel Hill, and the city of Winston-Salem is just going to be just collaborating with this project and the University of North Carolina in Chapel Hill. So without further ado, Eusebio, thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Explain us a little bit more in depth, what is the Latino Migration Project?
The Latino Migration Project is a collaborative effort between the University of North Carolina Chapel Hill and local city governments. They look for ways to engage with the Latino community and for community stakeholders to be able to identify key areas where city government can better serve the Latino community in areas of civic engagement, for example, economic development, and even in areas of communication, because there are communication barriers, for example, between the Latino community and the government. So this is a great in-kind grant that we've received from the university, and we're looking forward to collaborating with them and seeking out ways that we can participate with stakeholders of the community to better serve the Latino community. So
wonderful. Now, how these possible areas of collaboration or improvement are going to be identified? Do you?
Yes, there are going to be needs assessments conducted within the first few months of the project. Moving forward, there will also be workshops, seminars, and even some community meetings where the stakeholders will come together and identify those key areas where we should be better focusing in on for the Latino community.
Wonderful. Now, how long is this going to take?
This initiative, this project will last about 2 years. Within that time frame, we'll have enough data accumulated at the very end to then know how we can address the needs of the Latino community. It is a community that has grown about 30% within 2010-2013. It is contributing substantively to the population growth here within Winston-Salem. The Latino community makes up approximately 12% of this community. So it's definitely going to be a worthwhile project for us to engage in and be able to ultimately come to determine what it is that the Latino community needs so that we can better meet their growing demand in areas of housing, for example, in areas of civic engagement and even economic development.
Wonderful. Now, Eusebio, we're speculating here, right? Because this assessment has not been done.
Right.
But what do you think is going to appear in that assessment and in your daily,
I think we will get a better understanding of how involved the Hispanic community is within city government, for example, how well they're using their resources here in the community. We have great organizations, Second Food Harvest, for example. We have the International Center for Tech, the Human Relations Department as well. We provide valuable services to the Latino community, and I think ultimately this project will help us to identify how best to reach out to the Latino community and how the Latino community can in turn make use of those resources.
I see. Now, for those who are not Latino, for those who are not Hispanic, tell me something. My understanding is that the Human Relations Commission did some changes regarding to that. What can you tell us about it?
The Human Relations Commission had a subcommittee. It was formerly known as the Hispanic Awareness Committee. We're now known as the Multicultural Committee because we do want to address the needs of the international community at large. We have a growing Asian population that I believe right now composes about 2% of the community. And we also have a growing Middle Eastern population. So how do we reach out to them? And how can they make use of our resources? I think this project will help to identify, of course, what the Latino community needs, but a lot of that we can also apply to other areas and to other groups within Winston-Salem. So the Multicultural Committee, the committee that I'm part of, is really looking to reach out to everyone. We're having International Village September 6th. I think that will be a great opportunity to engage and to relate to one another, to build a rapport. City of Winston-Salem is a great place to live, to work, and to enjoy life, and I think be more culturally competent. Having that global awareness is very important. So Multicultural Committee of the Human Relations Commission is going to be actively engaging in more programs and giving more to the international community.
I see. Eusebio, we here in the city of Winston-Salem, we try to get the message across that living here in the city of Winston-Salem, living here is a great place to raise a family, to raise kids. My question is, in your daily interactions with the public, at Forsyth Tech. Do you feel that the message is getting across?
Yes, I think that the international community is well aware of what the city of Winston-Salem can offer them. The Human Relations Department, for example, has done a great job at making services available to the international community and the International Center, for example, at Forsyth Tech. We are collaborating with other community stakeholders to make sure that the word is spread out, that we are here, for example, to help them when it comes to language competency, for civic engagement. We also provide the citizenship classes as an example, but other community agencies and stakeholders, the school system as well, Second Harvest Food Bank, we're all in this together. The international community is here, and we are making sure that we can give them all the resources they need.
Wonderful. Well, thank you very much, Eusebio,
Thank you.
for your time. We just had here Eusebio Vélez. He is one of our Human Relations Commissioner, and we just talked about and discussed about the Latino Migration Project and its implication for the rest of the international community. Thank you very much again for your time.
Thank you.
Eusebio, thank you very much to all of you watching at home. And right now we go to the Nexus Challenge with Jamie.
Thanks, Adolfo. I'm Jamie Waldeck, and this is the Nexus Challenge, where we test your knowledge about fair housing laws. Here's our first question. Which of the following comments or questions about protected characteristics would violate fair housing law during the rental or selling process for the buyer? A, you might be more comfortable living elsewhere. B, I'll show you neighborhoods with mosques. Or C, we only take people that speak English. Or D, all of the above. The answer is D. The law doesn't require discriminatory intent to impose liability for making discriminatory statements. So you could get in trouble by comments or questions during casual conversation. It is unlawful to make statements that express preference for or against anyone based on national origin and any other characteristic protected under federal, state, or local fair housing law. Here's our next question. How long must a tenant wait to receive a security deposit after moving out? A, 24 hours, B, 7 days, or C, 30 days? The answer is 30 days. After 30 days or more, a tenant is entitled to a refund of the security deposit or an itemized accounting from the landlord. However, charges against the deposit are regulated by the Landlord-Tenant Act. An attorney can be consulted if the security deposit or itemized accounting is not provided to the former tenant. And here's our last question. If a landlord refuses to repair unsafe maintenance issues in a living space, which of the following would apply? That month's rent is withheld. B, all rent until repairs are made. C, half of the rent is withheld. Or D, none of the above. The answer is D. The state of North Carolina, even if there are incomplete maintenance requests or discrimination issues, a resident cannot withhold rent according to the North Carolina Landlord-Tenant Act. It is best to consult an attorney if there is an issue before withholding any rent monies. You can also contact the Human Relations Department, where we offer free services in landlord-tenant mediation. I'm Jamie Waldeck, and that's this month's Nexus Challenge. Now let's go back to Wanda.
Thank you, Jamie. Before we go, here's a look at some upcoming events. We hope you enjoyed the program. Thank you for watching Nexus. I'm Wanda Allen Abraha. See you next time.